Hey, howdy, and a big welcome back to Clemhawks, folks. I'm Yak, ready to take you through yet another Minnesota Wild update here this morning. And we have news pertaining to the roster finally after a little bit of lull here over the past few days. The Minnesota Wild have made a move, and this one not really one that necessarily is an addition, it's actually a subtraction at this point. Subtracting Alexander Khovanov off the roster via unconditional waivers today to potentially make room for another player here coming up. So what you're probably sitting here is thinking, what's going on with Khovanov? Why is he being kind of let go? Well, realistically, the guy's never played an NHL game for the Minnesota Wild. He was drafted back in 2018, third round pick, 24th overall. He was a former Moncton Wildcat there for a while, 17, 18, 18, 19, and 19, 20. He had up to 99 points in 1920. However, then he went back to Russia, played 2 seasons there, came back over to North America, played with the Iowa Wild this year, and of course the Iowa Heartlanders, and really achieved much of nothing here in North America with those two teams. With the Heartlanders, he had 6 points in 8 games and 5 points in 22 games with the Iowa Wild. If you check the tweet via, right, I'll show you the tweet to look for here right now. If you check the tweet via Minnesota Wild PR, you would find out that kind of deal is everyone's sitting here, this doesn't make sense, or he's kind of got other plans, or the reason he is he's super out of shape. This is the tweet I see the most of, and I'm not here going to judge any player by anything they do, but the most reoccurring tweet I see is Khovanov kind of struggles with being ready for camp and wanting to compete via being out of shape. So that's kind of the rumor going around on the tweet is you just see a lot of that in there, but right, he's still a super talented player. I believe this actually, however, ends the fact that the Minnesota Wild will have his rights. This isn't a situation where they just didn't re-sign him and he goes back overseas and ends up being Minnesota Wild property till he's 27. This will indeed actually release him completely from the Minnesota Wild organization, and that is it. That is all. He is gone for now. So that's kind of where we find ourselves this morning. A little bit of breaking news about 10:01 a.m. on a Sunday morning. As you see, according to me, that's actually 11:01 a.m. Central Time. So joys of being in Mountain Time up here in Canada. But as we know, that is what it is. And Khovanov is now no longer a member of the Minnesota Wild. So folks, if you're new to the channel, what I want you to do is consider over the next few seconds I got left here subscribing, because we'd love to have you along as things hopefully heat up here over the next month, month and a half towards the NHL season coming up here soon. I'm Yak, this is Clem Hawks. Thanks so much for hanging out with somebody who stayed up till a ridiculous hour on a Sunday morning and now paying for it here Sunday morning, getting this video up for you. I'm up on out of here.